elu megide ha, ala megide, elu na ala megide, mmụọ si na ọ gaghị adịrị anyị na mma. Elu megide megide, ala megide, elu na ala megide, mmụọ si na ọ gaghị adịrị anyị na mma. Ụtụtụ ọma ụmụ Chineke, ụtụtụ ọma lovers of freedom, ụtụtụ ọma friends of Biafra and the lovers of our freedom. Ụtụtụ ọma. I greet you all. My name is Raphael Chamaka Ajere, aka Pastor Vam Vam Vam, the self-acclaimed armor bearer of the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile and the de facto government back home, and now the redeclared United States of Biafra that we intend to defend and make sure the world acknowledges us. I bring you good tidings. My topic, and a very brief one this morning, is a warning to everyone that have been set free. We must avoid accepting the reward or the gift of iniquity or the reward of iniquity. I will buttress it, and this is going to be a very quick one. The reward of iniquity is the worst thing that can ever happen to anyone. Judas Iscariot accepted the reward of iniquity. You could see what happened to him. And many people in the history of the world, people like Haman accepted the reward of iniquity. You see what happened to him. Dathan and Abiram, the rest of them, many in time past, they accepted the reward of iniquity. Ifeanyi Uba, the one that is very close to you in your contemporary time, accepted the reward of iniquity. You saw Ifeanyi Uba when he was signing signatures with a Shetima. Do you remember? That is the signature where he was accepting the reward of iniquity. You see, and you saw what happened to him. There are so many other people, even like in the DOS, that have accepted the reward of iniquity. They are going to face the music. Many people. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rejected the reward of iniquity. That is why you see he's still alive today. They promised to make him the richest person, that he would drop Biafra. They have negotiated with him time and time again. He rejected the reward of iniquity. To sell Biafra and collect money, that money is a reward of iniquity. Mazi Simon Ekpa was promised that he would be richer than Dangote. They negotiated and tried to use everything to lure him. He rejected the reward of iniquity. That is why you see how flourishing he has been and where he has brought Biafra to. And he is the finisher to make sure that nobody will ever make any attempt to accept the reward of iniquity. Now, in this brief absence of our Prime Minister, who categorically and openly rejected the reward of iniquity, some people have been lured in one way or the other to accept the reward of iniquity. This is a warning from the servant of the Most High God, Pastor Vam Vam Vam. I don't do saga. I don't face people. I face the truth. And Biafra is my life. I have given everything for Biafra. Biafra gave me my son. Nnamdi is a gift from Biafra. That is why I called him Nnamdi. Because he is like our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is a gift from Biafra. He is not a reward of iniquity. I will never accept a reward of iniquity. Never. I'd rather die. So, going forward, I beg of you, whoever you are, do not accept the reward of iniquity. Oh, this Biafra you see, it has been established. I'm telling you. So, whoever you are, whatever you are doing, you are placed in a position to bring people together. Bring people together now. Bring people together now. When we talk about fundraising, we must be one house fundraising, not the divided house. When we talk about Biafra movement, we must be one movement, massive movement to stop Nigeria. And you cannot be communicating with Nigerian politicians and not be lured into accepting the reward of iniquity. Don Pedro Obaseki is a senior member of a PDP. You possibly have his number and be communicating with him and he will be your friend. No. You will be lured into accepting the reward of iniquity. You cannot be calling from time to time. You speak with Don Pedro Obaseki, a PDP chieftain. PDP. Go and check. From the space, we heard her tell us that she communicated with a Nigerian official, Pedro Obaseki. I know him. I know him as a PDP man. And that means you are exposed to accepting the reward of iniquity. Because if the political party in power now is PDP, is a APC, PDP can lure you to end Biafra because they want to come and get your back to support PDP. Do not. You set yourself for destruction. There's an audio of advice that is circulating now. I started circulating it already. We're going to make an MP4 of it to make it go viral. We do not intend to divide our house. We intend to bring our house together. Be warned. Anybody that accepts the reward of iniquity, you are gone. You are gone. Believe you me. You are gone. Some of you might think the fact that you are breathing does not mean that you are alive. That will be the end of it. Biafra, we have gotten to the point where nobody can joke with the lives. Do you know how many lives that are speaking? Do you know how many spirits that are speaking? Ikonso alone, the Holy Grail, Ikonso is speaking and crying. Ikonso was betrayed, sold to the enemies. Somebody accepted the reward of iniquity, and the spirit of Ikonso is crying. So please, be warned though. The reward of iniquity is the worst thing that will happen to any individual at this stage where we are. Our men on ground are all focused and are functioning properly. None of them have come to complain that the account through which they have been getting their resources is jeopardized or is tampered with. No. Butuzo is satisfied with what Prime Minister have been doing for him and for the men. And therefore, he instructed that everything should remain the way it is until Prime Minister comes. I have no interest in fighting anybody. Whether you are a man or you are a woman at the top, I have no problem. But things must be done right. You don't come in public, in the public of Igwemadu, the whole world, and begin to show power, to brandish your power, and by destroying what you have built. I don't know. Did you accept the reward of iniquity? I am just asking. If you accepted it, return it back. Return it back. Return it back. But sometimes, when you try to return it back, it might be too late. Do you know that Judas returned the reward of his iniquity, but it was too late? You know what happened to Judas? His stomach burst open, and then his intestine, everything. Hey! Ebere meborala munde mado, guampete, guampete. Ebere meborala munde mado, guampete, guampete. Ebere meborala munde mado, guampete, guampete. Hey! Judas aburu guampete, guampete. Do not allow your life to become guampete, guampete. Ebere meborala munde mado, guampete, guampete. It's terrible. Terrible. Ifeanyi Uba accepted the reward of iniquity. Look at him. Where is he today? To be forewarned is to be forearmed. You are communicating with Pedro Obaseki, a PDP chieftain. You are even bold enough to brandish and say it on the public space. And you want to be Biafra leader? You have to reconcile that. I, Pastor Van, when I was in the zoo, I had friends that are in APC. My bosom friend, Ayodele Adewale, is APC strong man working in Tinubu's government today. Since I came back and I joined fully this Biafra, I didn't take my phone to call him. I have no business with him anymore. If he wants to call me now, he may not even get me because all his numbers are not in my new phone. Not my new phone. So if he calls me and I see he's the one, he tells me whatever I want to tell me, I will not even listen to him. It's either I drop the call or at times it's a wrong number when I discover he's the one. Do not accept the reward of iniquity. Dangerous. Dangerous. I am vam, vam, vam. So that is why I brought this message to you. The dangers of accepting the reward of iniquity. Biafra is a holy land. That's why Ikonso is a holy grail. I invoke the spirit of Ikonso on anyone who has accepted the reward of iniquity or who has bargained to accept the reward of iniquity. The holy grail of Ikonso will haunt you. It will get you, it will get your generation, it will terminate you completely. Where's my bell? It will terminate you completely because the reward of iniquity is something you must be careful with. You say, avoid the reward of iniquity. I am Vam Vam Vam, the self-acclaimed armor bearer of the Prime Minister. My son, Nnamdi, the gift from Biafra is together with me on this. Airborne.